Just losing his last.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Puckett's Picks. Now, I know I've been absent for a while, but I'm back, and I brought you more awesome Halo footage to watch. Today, we're checking out one of the most epic matches I've ever seen in Halo Reach. It was the matchup between Final Boss and Warriors in the losers bracket. Today, we're going to watch all 5 games, and we're starting right now with game number 1. It's Element CTF. Now, there's a couple things I wrote down that I want you to look out for. At 26:30, keep an eye out for Final Boss. When they get Warriors on the spawn and they're able to capitalize, perfect spawn killing there. Number 2, at the 25-minute mark, check out Warriors' teamwork as they work to return the flag and get a counter cap of their own to tie up the game. And then finally, at the 19-minute mark, watch out for the clutch double kill from Strong Side. It's absolutely awesome. Here it is, part 1 of 5. It's game number 1, capture the flag on Element. We're getting this one started right now with the team in red. It's Fear itself. The kid was so nasty at our national championships and in DC. The kid has one of the best snipers in the game, but I'm unsure of his DMR so far, Scott.
I am too, but as we saw on Friday night, the game 2, he was the reason they stayed in the game. He had a 19-kill game, and whoever said he wasn't practiced couldn't have been more wrong because the guy seemed to be playing at the top of his game. He is a tournament performer. Not necessarily needs to put in all the time that everyone else has to put in.
Well, he does live at the LAN network, too, so you can't say the kid's not practicing. He's been there. He's always gaming.
Yeah, true, and he's got an incredible individual talent regardless of that fact. So even if he was a little bit under practice coming to this tournament, not saying he was, but I'm sure I'd have confidence in him to step it up come tournament time.
Looks like Fear itself is going to get the grenade launcher at the 35-second mark going into the game. No one really going for the power weapons early on, and you see Fear itself using that first shot effectively. The second shot is going to give him the double kill. And now with 2 down, Final Boss is going to be able to set up. You see Cam, that's Victor X, pushing into the base. He's going to get all the call-outs. Pistola's cleaning up the kills on Strong Side. Fear just doing all kinds of damage with that launcher, and I love how he's moving around the map. But somehow Warriors able to take out 3 members, and now all 4 Warriors members are alive.
Yeah, great job right there by Warriors, but I mean, Fear itself was using that grenade launcher almost like a flare gun. He never really hit anyone with it. Granted, he knew where they were at, but you got to connect on some of those. There's a huge splash radius on them.
Yeah, and I gotta say, the new addition of the grenade launcher in this game, I absolutely love it. In all the Halos so far, we've never seen a weapon quite like what we're seeing in Halo Reach with this grenade launcher. Not only for those out there, casual fans, not only does it shoot grenades, but you get to choose when those grenades explode. Huge advantage for using that weapon.
Kind of a sweet weapon. I love it. Right now we're watching as it looks like Warriors is going to be pulling this first flag. Actually, Victory X is going to be pulling a flag here. I thought Robbie B was going to grab one for Warriors, but Victory is going to get that flag out the bottom middle. I'm looking around the map. No one from Warriors really jumping on this one. Not too worried about the return. They're just going for kills at this point, and I have to say, I kind of like the play.
Dang, Strongside was able to pick up the grenade launcher from this play, and now he looks like he's going to be moving into the base. It looks like if you have the grenade launcher so far, you want to be the aggressor with it because you want to be in the action.
Well, the thing about Element, it seems that it's very hard to run these kind of scrappy caps in. They do work sometimes, obviously, but for the most part, when you're running flags in, you have the entire other team dead.
As we're watching Strong Side, he's going to make his way to top middle after being taken down to red health with no shield, staying alive with that grenade launcher.
And that's the thing that just blew my mind right there. That route he took, I would have ran right around the corner, but Strong Side, known for escaping, just runs straight to top middle and crouches because he knows the railing's going to protect him. Super smart heads-up play.
Snakebite trying to get a touch on that Final Boss flag position, bottom middle. He's going to keep it alive, but no one in position to continue running it. So far, we've really just seen kind of a back-and-forth slaying battle with not a whole lot of objective runs, and both teams so far have tried to move that flag bottom middle. No one's trying to move it around the perimeter.
One of the most interesting things I've seen, Chris, especially in these capture the flag games, is teams, instead of really going for a return, they've been waiting for the other team to try to keep running it, getting those easy kills, and letting the flag reset. Because of this 3 seconds to return the flag, sometimes it's worth it to just let the flag go and have it reset on its own.
I like it. Snakebite getting position bottom middle. He's going to be taken out, but Strong Side continuing to stay alive. He has 3 members in front of him as Ogre 2 is running the flag here. Strong Side's going to get pummeled. And now we have Final Boss putting in the first flag of the game. Robbie B's trying to get grenades in there. Hits Ogre 2, but it's too late. Score 1-0. Final Boss with the lead.
Can't say I'm surprised by this. We knew Final Boss was going to come out extremely hot in this game type.
Like we were saying earlier, the way that Final Boss ran that flag right there, they almost killed the Warriors team twice in that instance. Robbie B coming up clutch, trying to get the stop on the flag, but Final Boss is slaying just too much for Warriors to handle.
Snakebite on our screen. I'm watching Victory X here on our main screen though. My Warrior going to take down Victor X. When we get a chance, though, I would love to check out Snakebite for a life or two. He was just killed by a grenade, but the kid's playing pretty solid so far. He's the youngest pro on the circuit at this point, and he's really not afraid of any of the members on Final Boss. I love how he keeps poking out to finish off kills.
Yeah, and that really shows a lot of confidence, especially because, like we said multiple times, he is the youngest pro, and so he's going to have more nerves, but in his gameplay, you can't tell he has them. Spotted the camo.
Camo in the hands of Pistola. Oh, hits him. Lighting him up. Guy has great camo eyes so far. Victor X coming to help him out. That's Fear itself, rather. Fear versus Snakebite.
Wow.
And Snakebite is going to spam that 5th shot and hit the headshot.
Fear itself needs to be finishing those kind of battles. He would never lose that battle back in Halo 3.
Pistola running the flag now for Final Boss. You see Fear coming off the respawn. Pistola is going to angle this flag towards Fear where he knows the help is going to be. His teammates respawning there to help him out as well. This could be a second cap here for Final Boss. Robbie B, though, trying to pick up a double kill from the top middle. He's trying to push in. Victory making his way to that flag with no shield. He's cleaned up by Snakebite. The flag is stopped, and now Snakebite's going for the counter with Robbie B and Elamite protecting him.
Yeah, great play right there by this Warrior squad. It was a good run by Final Boss, but they just unfortunately couldn't get the slaying done in order to get the cap.
Snakebite is going to put it in. It's all tied up, 1-1.
Showing some life, Warriors, and they're doing a pretty good job, minus the fact right now that they're all 4 down. Besides that, they're doing a good job at regaining control.
You see Ogre 2 checking both green corners, and there is the respawn. Ogre 2 so smart, knowing how the spawns on Element work already in Halo Reach. Scott, talk to us about setting up for when you're running the flag. How did Ogre 2 know someone's going to spawn in front of him?
Well, the thing about Ogre 2 is he knew, the only reason he knew about all this was because they killed both players at green and yellow, and that made Ogre 2 know that they would spawn at the base. So the first guy who spawned, Robbie B, was spawned into looking into the eyes of Ogre 2, and he was just taken down instantly.
Well, one of the main things, too, about this game type is their spawns are most likely going to be on those side bases, especially if you're running the flag or if you're in the other team's base. But I want to point out, Final Boss seems to have a decent amount of mental lapses so far this game. They've gotten the flag back into their base twice now, only to not really escort it back in to actually get the cap, and Warriors getting some clutch flag returns.
Pistola just picked up 3 straight kills, one of them being part of a double, and now we have Pistola running that flag over on the yellow side of the map. He's going to bring this back to his base. Cannot put it in, though. Being taken out once again as Strong Side picks up a double kill. Robbie B pulling the Final Boss flag, so both flags are out right now. This one could be a stalemate, but if Strong Side crew get the return, we could see another Warriors counter cap. That's how they got the first one.
And it's really Warriors' way of, or really just Strong Side getting bottom middle and going undetected. I'm not sure who on Final Boss's job is to go bottom middle, but they need to spot Robbie or Strong Side.
And Robbie B just put that flag in, so Warriors with a second counter cap opportunity. They're able to convert. They are now in the lead here in game number 1, 2-1.
Yeah, really great play right there by Warriors. You can see the last player on Warriors just being a huge distraction, allowing Robbie B to put that cap in uncontested. And just watching this Final Boss team, they're just spamming the DMRs. I'm not seeing the really calm Final Boss squad we'd be so accustomed to seeing in the past.
Robbie B waiting for that melee to finish, then picks up a killing spree as he assassinates Ogre 2. He's taken down low. But it looks like 3 members for Final Boss were down. Snakebite's going to finish off Fear itself. Everyone coming off the respawn. Warriors going to have to set up for a spawn kill here and keep Snakebite alive.
Now, besides the grenade launcher and the camo that are on this map, health packs are the biggest advantage you can have in this game type, don't you think, Chris?
Yeah, one of the great things about Reach that I love they've added back in is the health pack and the health system here in Reach. And the great thing about the health pack is even at no shields, you could be getting shot at from behind. But as soon as you pick up that health pack, you get full health and your shields start to recharge. almost not exactly like an overshield, but like it's if you were picking up an overshield in the previous Halos.
Check out Victor X with that camel getting spotted by Elamite Warrior. Victor trying to be so sneaky, had 2 players in front of him playing ultra cautious, but it didn't matter. Elamite saw the blurb and took him out, but we're switching our screen over right now to I Got Your Pistola, who has another grenade launcher. That shot banking off a weird angle, is unable to connect on Strongside, and once again Strongside is able to survive for an extra 5 to 6 seconds before Victory cleans him up. But check out the spam from Pistola. Perfect shots taking out Robbie B. After the first LAN we went out to in February, Scott, we said Pistola was the best in the game. Last night, I think we have to give the props to Roy, but Pistola's still in our top 5.
Oh, definitely, Chris. And notice the routes he has taken and the angles he's taking. Although he was chasing that guy bottom middle, he stopped right at the bottom of the ramp, and by doing that, he gives himself an advantage because he's going on a downward slope.
And one thing I want you guys to watch while you're watching Pistola here, the thing to look out for is his positioning. Pistola probably has the best positioning out of all 4 members of Final Boss, possibly the best positioning in the game. When we get a chance, I'd love to go back to his screen and see just how he uses the cover of this map's element, the geometry of the map, to stay alive.
Yeah, and I've been watching Pistola actually this entire game. I mean, his screen is amazing to watch, so I gotta be focused in on it. But he is playing lights out right now. I mean, obviously that life is gone, but he's been on at least 2 or 3 killing sprees so far this game.
Really?
Yeah, he has been crushing it. And his shot on top of it, he is not spamming the DMR. Right now, he's taking his time with his shots and making sure he gets headshots.
Every time we're watching Final Boss, I'm always switching between like Victory X, Spiritual Ogre 2. But then at the end of the game, Pistola just has 10 more kills than everybody else.
Now, here's the difference, though, right now in this game type. Final Boss, although right now we're from Pistola's screen, we see clear dominance over Warriors. But Warriors always has one guy alive who is behind Final Boss, and Final Boss cannot find him. We saw this happen with them against Impact. If they don't kill this flanker, they are going to lose this series. Wake up, Final Boss. You're better than this.
I have to say this was a huge mistake by Pistola. He got the camo, had the grenade launcher, got greedy, wanted to hit the player in the body, which would cause a shield being taken out from the second player. Instead, Pistola was taken out by Snakebite. Snakebite now has his launcher, and Warriors are running another flag.
And I really like this play right here by Snakebite. He knows that if he tries to run it in by himself, there's a good chance a flanking Final Boss member is going to take him out. He stopped, waited for his team, and they're trying to cycle another full amount of kills on this FB squad.
Strongside trying to keep that flag alive, grabs it and picks up the beatdown for the double kill, and now we got Warriors putting in flag number 3. Warriors coming off that 5-game series against Active Rush. They are carrying that momentum from their previous series into Game 1 here.
Strongside's in championship form. Are you kidding me? Beating the player down as he picks up the flag as he's getting ready to return it. Huge play.
If he didn't pick up that flag, the flag would definitely going to be returned. Great heads-up play by Strongside, then using the flag as a weapon and getting the cap. Love what we're seeing out of this Warrior squad. I think they're one of the most underrated teams coming into this first event.
Yeah, they definitely are. They've got Strongside, they've got Elamite, and I think people forget that at the end of Halo 2, Strongside was by far the most dominant player in the game. I mean, the kid was untouchable, and it looks like right now he's starting to kind of reclaim some of his greatness.
Yeah, you know, Halo 3 didn't work out great for Strongside, but he has really just been a force since the Halo 2 days, and do you guys think that Halo Reach is going to be kind of the rebirth of Strongside's career?
I think that the way he's playing now, yes. With this supporting cast, he's not necessarily the same player he was on Final Boss. Final Boss gave him everything, and they set up around him. This game, Strongside's more or less in the other team's base and making things happen.
Victory X putting in a flag here for Final Boss. It's now 3-2 with 2 minutes and 17 seconds left in regulation. Victory set up perfectly for the spawn kill on Snakebite as he continues to rotate around the perimeter here. And it looks like if Final Boss can keep the pressure on these Warrior spawns, they could go for a third cap. They had 3 down. They're running that flag to the right as Victory is distracting to the left of the Warriors base, and here comes Spirit Self jumping it up from low. It's all tied up, 3-3. Final Boss with back-to-back flag caps in just a minute.
Yeah, and one thing I want to point out, Pistola has gotten the last 4 camos on the map. I mean, the kid is perfectly timing these up. And with the camo coming 2 minutes after he picks it up, I feel like Warriors has no idea when the camo is actually coming up on the map anymore. huge advantage for Final Boss.
And have to give props to Final Boss's coach Symbolic for this event. Final Boss known for winning regardless if they have a coach, if they don't have a coach, or who that coach is. We've seen them do it all the time. This event, they picked up Symbolic. You guys have any background on this kid, or is he just a last-minute pickup here for FB?
I'm pretty sure he's a last-minute pickup. I'm not sure why they got rid of Mazik. Mazik's the most winningest coach on the circuit. So me personally, I'd keep him.
Might Warriors able to put in a flag. No, he's stopped short by Victory X. Victory trying to go for the return. Now Snakebite running in to get the flag cap. He's taken out by Grenade. Strong Side is going to be the last member from Warriors in position, and Robbie B is going to keep that flag with a touch. Robbie B and Strong Side trying to keep this alive. Elamite was the first one to touch the flag. He's going to be there to watch Robbie B put it in. 43 seconds left in regulation. Warriors taking the lead 4-3. That was scrappy, but they got it in, guys.
An all-out skirmish indeed, Chris. This is just incredible. Right now, it seems both teams are just charging at each other as soon as they get off spawn. No clear setup yet, but I think in time we're going to figure it out, because I'm expecting an overtime here, because Final Boss right now is running the flag, and they only have 20 seconds to do so.
13 seconds here for Final Boss. Scott, you're not proud of him.
I'm not proud of Victory X right there. Sometimes you can't go for these flashy plays with the grenade launcher. Pull out your DMR and help your team.
All right, 3 seconds left on the clock. If Final Boss doesn't touch a flag, this game is over. There it is. Warriors is going to take game 1 of the best-of-5 series.